amigas and amigos. So today we are doing a full coverage foundation routine. We want to start with a clean base, so we exfoliate it and then I moisturize, then we have a super clean face, it's super moisturized, and then we're going to take a bath in primer water because that feels refreshing as hell. Okay, so then we're going to take our Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. Yes, we are using 2 primers today because, bitch, we're going out. And we want that shit to stay intact all night, so we're gonna add a little bit more than normal. So we're working that into the skin, and now for brows. I'm using Anastasia's Dipbrow Pomade, and I'm using it in the color dark brown. I'm just taking a spoolie and brushing through my brows so they're nice and neat. And then I'm kind of speeding through this process because this is not a brow tutorial, it's a face tutorial, okay? Sorry. So now I'm going to go ahead and carve out my brows. For the love of God, please use a concealer that is, if not exactly your color, extremely close to your color. Do not use a lighter concealer because you're just going to have a white ring around your brows and that shit ain't cute. Okay? I apply my brows before my foundation just because I feel like the two consistencies together slips around and then it comes off. So that's just what I like to do. You do what you like to do. So now for the star of the show, the foundation. We're taking our Too Faced Born This Way foundation and a damp beauty blender sponge. Just 2 pumps on the back of the hand. I am dotting it all over the face and I am blending it out with my beauty blender. And as you can see, this is medium to full coverage, so my freckles are disappearing. Like, there's no concealer on yet. I haven't put any concealer on. So I live by this. This stuff is the truth. And I mean, it's sheer. It feels sheer. It's light, it's not heavy on your face, it's just an absolutely wonderful foundation. Now that we're all blended, we are going to go in with our concealer to highlight and conceal those dark circles. So I'm taking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. A good alternative would be the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer or the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay. Something heavy, something creaseless. And I'm applying it on the chin, the bridge of the nose, and the center of the forehead. Right between the eyes, and I'm blending it out. Blend this out really well because when you're using something heavy and thick and lighter than your skin tone, you want to really blend that in for that very, for lack of better words, I woke up like this appearance. So now we're going to set it. I'm using, of course, the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder because what else would I be using? This stuff is so good. And I'm just taking the same damp beauty blender because we're multi-purpose people today, and we are just dipping it right into the powder and setting it where we applied our concealer. This is just going to help your creaseless, your already creaseless concealer stay creaseless for much longer. So now we're going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzer. I'm using a matte bronzer today. Don't know why. Sometimes I use something with shimmer, but today we're not. I'm taking a angled, it's my 168 by MAC, and just working it into the hollows of my cheeks and kind of flicking it up. And as you can see, this side is super fierce and like, hey, what up? And this side's like, ew, not so good. And this side's like, oh my god, like, hey, what's up? So now we are going to just work this everywhere else. So we're doing, of course, the other side of our face because we can't be lopsided, duh. And then we're warming up our forehead, and we are going to also carve out underneath so we don't have that double chin, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing a heavy contour today, like this is as extreme as the contour is going to get, but if you do want to do like some crazy contouring, by all means go for it, but today this is what I felt comfortable with. So now this is kind of an extra step, a little tidbit, but if you put a little bit too much bronzer or you bring it too far down, this will help clean it up. You just take that powder on the same beauty blender sponge and just kind of line it up underneath, right beneath where you put that bronzer, and it will clean up that area and sharpen up the contour for a more chiseled, fierce drag superstar appearance. You love it. You love drag queens, don't lie. So now we are just taking a fluffy brush, any brush you got will work, and we're just brushing and dusting powder away. You can see it flying through the air. Now because this video isn't in real time, I left it on for about 5 minutes. So you can do something in the meantime if you don't want to wait that long and you're like, what am I going to do for 5 minutes? Eat a burrito. I don't care. Just leave it on for 5 minutes, okay? And so I'm bronzing up again because sometimes, you know, we lose a little bronzer in the process. Just add a little more. Now for blush, I chose the MAC's Eternal Sun not bronzer, blush. And it's beautiful, like orangey warm. It's nice for like mixed with a contour because it's a bronzy color, so it's not too much, not too pink or anything. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to use another blush because I'm feeling funky. I'm going out on a date. I want to look fly. I want to look fresh. So I just added some over top that Eternal Sun to give it a deeper, darker color. And I like it. So I'm going in with highlighter. I'm using Becca Opal because that's all I ever use. But I really like it. I like it, guys. I'll use another one next time, I promise. And to set, I am using Urban Decay's Makeup Setting Spray. The De-Slick Spray. We were just taking a bath in it. And we're done. We just went from a 9.5 to an 11. We just went from age 12 to like age 21 at the very least. So I hope you guys feel fabulous and enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you later. Bye.